Have you ever found yourself wondering how the rich get richer? It's a question that many of us don't bother to ask as we go through our daily lives caught in a never-ending cycle of mediocrity. Perhaps you're one of the many people who are currently working a job that you landed after earning your university degree. Despite your hard work, you likely have little in savings and find yourself struggling to keep up with the high cost of living. Maybe you're weighed down by credit card debt or student loans, and it feels like you're not being paid what you're worth. As you watch millionaires and billionaires flaunting their wealth, especially those who achieve success at a young age, it's easy to feel bitter and angry. You might even convince yourself that they only got there because they were born into privilege, or because they cheated or did something immoral. Meanwhile, your dreams of owning a mansion, driving your favorite sports car, paying off your mortgage, and traveling the world seem impossibly out of reach. Although it's a sad truth, it's obvious that the game is set up to disadvantage you. The chances were never in your favor, and you feel like you are always losing. What if there was a way to turn around your fate? What if you could learn the secrets of the wealthy and use them to your advantage? It's time to start asking the right questions and seeking out the answers that could change your life. What if there was a proven equation for accumulating wealth? A science behind the way money works that could help you achieve your dreams of paying off your parents' mortgage or traveling the world? You might be skeptical, but by the end of this video, you will understand the untold side of the coin. However, I must warn you, the road to wealth is tough and filled with many difficult truths about the school system and society that you may need to swallow. Those who complete this journey will discover a wealth that surpasses their imagination, and they will be free from the burden of financial concerns for the rest of their lives. So, are you ready to take this journey with me? It won't be easy, and many may not make it to the end, but for those who do, the rewards are immeasurable. This is how you build your wealth from zero. Do you find yourself desperate to accumulate more wealth? Perhaps you've been chasing it for most of your life. However, what if I told you that your preconceived notions about money may be hindering your ability to achieve financial success? If you were born into a poor household, you may have been conditioned to believe that wealth is not in your destiny, or you may have gone to the other extreme and decided to make as much money as possible to avoid ever being in that position again. Even schooling may not be enough to grasp the complexities of how money truly works in the real world. Unfortunately, the lack of education of financial literacy in school only exacerbates the problem, leading to false beliefs about money that are not helpful on your journey towards financial success. It's time to change the way you view money and break free from the limitations of your past. Do you believe that all rich people are greedy and dishonest, like the movies show us? A new report shows that most of the world's wealthiest people made their own fortunes, like Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, and Jeff Bezos. They know something that you don't: the idea that just working for a salary won't make you rich. If you want to make a lot of money quickly, you need to think differently. Time is our most precious resource, but with a regular job, you'll only make as much money as the time you put in. For example, if you make $20 per hour and work 40 hours a week, it would take almost 24 years to earn $1 million, and that's not even counting taxes, expenses, and inflation. So, how do some people become millionaires and billionaires at a young age? They have a different way of thinking about money. To do well in a society that values money, you need to understand how money works. Money is given to people based on how valuable others perceive them to be. This value is determined by the market, which includes everyone who buys and sells things. The more people want what you offer, the more money you can make. Football players receive high pay due to the popularity of football among people who are willing to pay for tickets and merchandise. On the other hand, the work of a cleaner is often perceived as less valuable than that of an accountant, resulting in lower wages for cleaners. While this may appear unjust, it is simply how the market functions. If you want to make a lot of money, you need to solve problems. The bigger the problem, the more money you can make by solving it. Companies like Amazon became successful because they solved problems for people, like the inconvenience of going to a physical store or waiting a long time for delivery. So instead of chasing money directly, focus on finding problems and coming up with solutions. If you can do that, you can build a business and make money. You are probably thinking, are you kidding me? Just solving problems will magically bring in money. I'd have to create the next Amazon or Facebook to get rich, or maybe even Google. That's insane. I'm no coding wizard, and I don't have the cash to launch something on that scale. But hold on, The key is to always start with a problem. Listen to the market and pay attention to what people are complaining about or wishing for. What inconvenient? Can you solve that problem, and is it worth solving? True leaders are the ones who think outside the box and approach problems in a new way. So forget about trying to reinvent the wheel and focus on finding a problem that's worth solving. The money will follow. Finding a scalable solution to the issue that your solution seeks to tackle is the last stage in your equation for achieving wealth. Imagine having a restaurant that is well liked by the community but isn't expandable due to local visitor restrictions. However, a franchise is more scalable because it can expand to multiple locations. Similarly, if your solution is a software, you can scale it infinitely online without worrying about production or shipping costs. Your solution must not rely on your time to generate income. Otherwise, you've simply created another job for yourself. If you charge $100 per hour as a yoga instructor, your earnings are limited by the number of lessons you can teach in a day. However, creating an online yoga course that operates 24/7 with pre-recorded lessons is scalable. The crucial factor is to guarantee that your solution is accessible to everyone in your target market. To achieve true scalability, automation and delegation are crucial. Implementing systems and processes that run like a well-oiled machine can free up your time to focus on growth opportunities. Don't be afraid to outsource or hire employees to handle tasks that are not your core strengths. Remember, it's not about your passions or ego, but about meeting the needs of your market. Once you have found a profitable solution, focus on making it accessible to as many people as possible. As you stand at this crossroads, two diverging paths lay before you, each with its own allure and promise of reward. Will you choose to continue with your business, honing and refining it to ever greater heights? Or will you opt to cash in, selling your hard-won creation to the highest bidder? Consider the many success stories that have come before you, the acquisitions that have made headlines and changed lives. Remember when Instagram was acquired by Facebook for a staggering $1 billion, or when PayPal was sold to eBay for $1.5 billion, a windfall that netted Elon Musk a cool $165 million. You too could join their ranks, reaping the rewards of years of hard work and sacrifice. And yet, the decision is not so simple. If you choose to continue running your business, there are many reasons to do so. Perhaps you feel a deep attachment to the company you have built and cannot bear to let it go. Or maybe you believe that you can add even more value and sell it down the line for an even greater sum. And then there are those for whom the business runs almost passively, providing a steady stream of income without requiring much attention. So ask yourself, what's the point of it all? The late hours and never-ending quest for excellence. Was everything leading up to this choice that will affect the rest of your life? Your decision is the only one that matters. Choose carefully. Financial freedom isn't just about having money. It's about the freedom to pursue what we desire without any limitations and the value of our time. The idea of being mortgage-free, buying your dream car, and traveling the world without any financial worries is both captivating and enlightening. It represents the freedom to pursue what you truly desire without the constant fear of whether or not you can afford it. What we all crave is the ability to make choices without having to consider their impact on our financial situation. It's not about money. It's about the sensation of being able to do what we want, when we want, without any limitations. The value of time is also a key lesson. Time is a limited resource, and it's not worth it to work a job we hate for the majority of our lives just to get by. It's critical to think about whether surrendering our aspirations and interests for this pattern is worthwhile. Finding meaningful problems to solve is the key to financial freedom. Pursuing these struggles may not guarantee happiness or fulfillment, but it's worth it if the struggle is meaningful to us. Business, money, and entrepreneurship are vast and complex. However, if you're determined to embark on this journey, there is one equation for wealth that stands above the rest: solve problems. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of money, but what truly sets successful individuals apart is their ability to identify and solve problems. Don't be afraid to fail, and always remember to stop chasing money and start chasing solutions to problems. As MJ DeMarco once said, make solving problems your priority, and the money will follow.